When I received the news, that phone call from the family members, I cannot help but I ask, please don't joke with me. And the family member was saying that, I can't be joking, it's my brother. Hi, I'm Crystal. I have been in this financial advisory industry for close to 20 years. I specialize in creating risk management strategy and wealth accumulation strategy for my clients to meet various objectives such as education funding and retirement funding. Over the last 5 years, I also have decided to focus in doing estate planning for families. I did not plan to enter this industry. It is by understanding what I do can have an impact on other people's life. When I relate it back to my own experience, it gave me a conviction to stay on to do what I do and further extended my services to include estate planning as well. I grew up in a very big family. My parents are both growing up in a big family with many siblings. I remember when I was young, my uncles and aunties were sharing with us about how they were shocked and frantically looking for my parents' whereabouts. Why? Because they heard over the news that the plane that my parents were on went down. While they are frantically calling them to try to reach out to them, they will start discussing about who was going to take care of the 5 of us, me and my 4 other siblings. Eventually, the news confirmed that there was no survivor on that plane. Looking back, I can understand why my uncle and aunties have to split us into different families. This incident happened in 1970s, when my parents are in their early 30s. They have not much of an assets. They have 5 young children. We were ranging from age 2 to 10 years old, and they have no insurance. At that time, my uncles and aunties were very young as well. They either just started their career, came out from school, or have their own families with young children. With the 5 of us, they have no choice but to split us up and raise us in different families. There's a twist in this story. My siblings and I did not turn into orphans. My uncles and aunties discussing about splitting us up was a what-if event that they shared with us then. It was very fortunate that my parents did not board that plane on that day. They were both with us today. I might have a very different childhood if my parents didn't make that decision to choose not to go onto the plane. It will be a totally different story for us. Because of this what-if experience, it made me seek out for solutions on how I can protect families and allow siblings to stay under one roof. It gave me further convictions to stay in this industry so that I can educate others about the importance of insurance and how wonderful and meaningful it can be. This is also how it led me to treat my clients. To share one case that I handled, I have a client that passed on in Indonesia. He was working there. He's actually a close friend of mine. So I accompanied the family members to fly to Indonesia, and eventually we helped to flew back the ashes home to Singapore. This client of mine is at his early 40s. He left behind a mother and a sister. He has no will done and has no nomination was made. I helped the family with the insurance claim process and with the experience of losing someone close to them without a proper planning done. The family took my advice to do out a proper estate planning for themselves. Today, most of my clients are families with children, single parents, singles, and now I also work with the children of my clients. But as diverse as my clients there are, the way I work with them are pretty much the same. First, I will help them to identify their short-term goals and long-term goals. Secondly, I will help to analyze their cash flow patterns. Finally, I will help them to identify their resources, properly allocate them, and maximize them. I will help to better prepare them for any unfortunate events happen, such as accidents like plane crash, common disasters. I will also help to make sure that the families are protected by making sure there's a proper distribution plan in place according to their wishes. So my name is Crystal. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this story of mine will influence you to understand the importance of insurance and proper estate planning. If you need someone to help you in this area, feel free to reach out to me anytime soon.